Legal expert Glenn Kirschner says that failed former President Donald Trump is potentially facing 25 years in prison based on the potential criminal referrals that he is up against. We are going to listen to him explain it himself. There's a good Newsweek write-up about it. Trump may face 25 years in prison and be blocked from future office. Let's listen. This is Glenn Kirschner on the Joy Reid program on MSNBC. Remember, nobody here is saying Trump is going to prison. We're talking about, based on the crimes Trump may be charged with, what would the potential sentence be?
A referral doesn't mean they're prosecuting him. They don't have the power to do that. But would such a referral at least have sort of value, even if they can't get it all the way to closure?
It will have value. You know, the Department of Justice prides itself on exercising independent prosecutorial discretion, but they can't turn a blind eye to a co-equal branch of government that has done such an exhaustive investigation when they pass all of that evidence over to DOJ and they recommend criminal investigations and prosecutions. And here's the thing. It's great that they're talking about obstructing official proceedings. That's a 20-year offense. It's great that they're talking about conspiracy to commit offenses against the United States. That's a 5-year offense. But the important one, Joy, is the one you mentioned, insurrection. Why? Because the available sentence, if you're convicted of insurrection, unlike those other charges, is that you shall be prohibited from holding office under the United States. That, quite frankly, is the one I'm rooting for.
And of course, it continues to be stunning that not only can Trump run for president, he is running for president, even though the campaign so far has been a complete and total flop. Now, let's be very real about what I know many of you consider to be the most important question here. Do presidents get indicted in the United States? Could a president get indicted? Why has a president never been indicted in the United States? Let's start the conversation with a reminder that no president has ever done the things Donald Trump did. Put that aside for now, because we want to talk now about historical precedent. To put it in one word, tradition is the reason that presidents have not historically been indicted by the Department of Justice. And what I mean by that is, historically, out of the principle of executive immunity, which holds the president is not subject to criminal prosecution while serving in office, the DOJ has not pursued charges against a president. And the principle behind that is, if you charge a sitting president, you inhibit their ability to do the job of being president of the United States. And if a president worries that what they do might get them indicted while they are president, they might act other than how they believe is in the best interest of the country for fear of a personal prosecution or because of the distraction of a criminal trial. However, after leaving office, there is nothing that would prevent or preclude a president from being investigated, from being potentially charged with crimes, and from being prosecuted. Importantly, you also have impeachment. Impeachment for high crimes and misdemeanors is a completely separate process from criminal prosecution and doesn't require any crime to have been committed. Important to understand that the January 6th committee investigation and potential criminal referrals would not be for impeachable offenses because the House could handle that itself. Trump's out of office. He's already been impeached twice. This is about in their investigative, carrying out of their investigative role, the House may come across what are apparent crimes and refer those to the Department of Justice. Tradition is the only reason why historically you have not seen prosecution of a president. Trump is now out of office. We may know within hours whether the House committee says Trump's on the list of people who committed crimes. Here's a criminal referral. We may know within hours or a day or two. And then the question will be, what does the DOJ do under Merrick Garland? Merrick Garland has said things like Trump running for president wouldn't get him out of jail. It's not a get out of jail free card. Fine. But he has not expressed that his DOJ actually has the testicular fortitude, for lack of a better term, to really charge Trump. So we will see and we will find out very, very soon. Plastic is everywhere we look and not enough is being done about it. 100 billion plastic bags are used and thrown away every year, but you can help make a change. Our sponsor, Hold On, makes trash and kitchen bags that are heavy-duty, plant-based, non-toxic, and 100% home compostable, which means they break down in weeks rather than decades. They don't fill up our landfills. They don't pollute our oceans. Their Zip Seal kitchen bags come in sandwich or gallon bag sizes to fit your needs. And the best part about Hold On bags is they work. I use them at home. They're just as good as all of the name brand bags. You fill them up, they stretch, and they don't break. Everybody uses trash bags and freezer bags. If you care about the planet, you can do something by using Hold On bags instead, and it's a really easy way to do your part. Go shop plant-based bags to replace single-use plastics all over your home. You'll save 20% when you go to holdonbags.com/Pacman and use the code Pacman. The link is down below.